Hi, I'm Amazing Jolly. Today, we'll be playing Fall Guys. So, today I'm playing as the new costume that's in the store. It's basically called Battery Powered. It was around 4,500. So it was pretty cheap. So I bought it. And Slimy Alien is part of the collection that I will show you in a minute. You got the hero and the flower pot. So I was just talking about the collection. Basically, what it is that there's another type, which is the groupie space slug, and also there's another costume that's recently been out, is the rocket ship. It was pretty cheap. I think it was around 4,500 Plutos, and the toy robot came out as well. And another costume that recently came was the cardboard box. So that was pretty new. And there was one more, which, if I can find. Yeah, so this is called the wind-up robot. This is another version of the toy robot. So they look pretty much the same. And as I showed you in the previous video, I got the Golden Witch, which I was really happy about. And so yeah, basically those are the new costumes that came out recently. And the FGIB, if I haven't talked about that in the previous video. And today I'm just gonna start off with the incognito, just to start with. So I found the incognito. We just go with the blue pattern that I have on now. And I got a new interface. This is basically called, it's called Qualified. It's what you get for getting 504 crowns. So, like, I got it pretty recently. And so yeah, there's also a new survey time. So you can do the survey, you get 5 free crowns. So if you want to go to HTTPS, and so you go to this link here. I'll leave it in the link description. So yeah, so let's just start with the main show. Yeah, so season 4 should be coming soon, season 4.5. So basically, what I've heard that is it's coming on the 13th of May. So if, I'm pretty hyped up to see that coming, because I've been waiting for so long now to just get a new season. And there's a new map which is called Slime Scraper. Oh, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. So it's basically another version of Slime Climb. So that'll be really interesting to play. It's gonna be really hard. A lot of people are gonna fall off. So there's something that it'll be really fun to do. And so if we can find players, hopefully we can get a win. That's basically what we're waiting for. Yeah, so there's not many people just yet. Yeah, so season 4.5 should come out soon. It's not there should be 2 or 3 games that should be coming out, and sadly there is no a new final. I mean, I was hoping I was hoping to have one, because kind of the games that are there is it's kind of good, but you always play the same kind of final, so it's not that fun. And yeah, so we found players with 9, 17, and 21. So the numbers are slowly going up, so we should be able to start to play. And 40 people, 41. And the game should start in 15 seconds, no matter what. And 41 people. Okay, so we started with 41 people. So that's pretty good. And basically when I'm waiting for games to start, it's not working just because I think there's like some weird error or there's a glitch that, because like whenever I when I wait for some people to come, it basically there's no music. That happens to Seesaw as well. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly the reason why, but it's kind of annoying because you kind of get bored not listening to music. Like, sometimes you think like the music doesn't do anything, but it actually does. It makes you more interested. Because imagine playing like a game without it, music, like, it would just be so boring, because you'd just be hearing jumping and diving and people falling. And first place. Good start so far. And 30 people have qualified. So that's pretty good. So let's see what game we get next. And we got rollout. So hopefully someone grabs me, because I don't like people that grab. Especially on Jump Showdown, that's like the most annoying part. Alright, so we just go to the corner just so we're safe. And I've seen people jump around the wall, but I don't want to do it right now because I don't want to have to fall off. But probably later, if I get it again, I might try once. Just kind of try, because I've definitely gotten it a few times. But it's not like 100% accuracy, which, like, I don't get it. So sometimes I fall, but I take the risk. So yeah, it's possible. I've seen it happen before, and I've done it myself as well. It's definitely possible. Yeah, so if you wanna join, if you ever wanna join, just come for today's live stream. Just come to automatic, and then I'll just tell you when it, like, just click on, if you play, you can only play on the PS because I'm playing on the PlayStation. So like, if you want to play, I'll just say search, and then you can join. Just go to automatic, the server automatic, and just press it at the same time and hope that we come in the same server. Because it would be good to have like someone to, just be there to play with. Yes, if you want to join, definitely just go to, I'm playing in today's server, it's just automatic. I might change servers later on, depends if there's less people. Yeah, so I mean, I've worn the incognito costume for pretty, like, most of the time now, because it's actually pretty good. I've worn some costumes, like, sometime soon, but like, I haven't really, like, changed much costumes. So, I mean, I have a lot of costumes, like, to wear, but it's just, like, the quality of, like, the costume is sometimes more important to me than having, a bad costume so you can't even win. But anyway, sometimes it's hard to win with a good costume. Sometimes you just need luck to win. So yeah, so basically season 4.5, they're gonna add hammers, flippers onto roll-on. They're adding flippers onto short circuit. So there's few variations that they're gonna add. So that's something to look forward to. And I'm definitely hoping for the new costumes, new collaborations for costumes as well. I think there's a collaboration with Bomberman or something like that. So that's around 5 crowns. That's what I've seen. So that should come out in the store around probably like just after season 4.5's release. So that's something to look forward to. There's other costumes. Yeah, so just wait around and this should come out too. I'm really excited for the motherboard or there's 2 versions of the motherboard. I'm not sure. There's a chipset and a motherboard like ones. It's really cool because on top of the head it's like basically like a motherboard where you have chips and stuff like that, and it's clear so you can actually see the inside and the face is kind of grilled. It actually looks really cool, so I kind of want that because it looks really cool, and it's in the front page for the Fall Guys season 4, so I definitely want that. And it's probably going to be final just because it's 12, or you can get Freezy Peak. My guess is around 6 to 7 people qualifying. That's just my guess. Not exactly sure. I just don't want to get the corners because they're really hard to yeah, they're very hard to kind of work your way through. Okay, so this one's actually pretty good because you got these punch ones so that you can basically jump to the left diagonally if this works. Well, that's a good example. So yeah, you should be able to go diagonally, but it didn't work. So 8 people are going to qualify, if I even do qualify myself. Okay, so 8 people. Oh, he's grabbed. Yeah, I don't like people who grab me because it's kind of annoying, it's kind of frustrating recently. Because most of my runs have ended just because of this person that's grabbed me. And it's really frustrating, especially like, I've definitely like tried got 2 in a row and someone grabbed me on my 3rd one. It's kind of frustrating because you could have won if someone didn't grab you. And it makes it a bit more fair for like both players. And you can see who's the proper winner, because someone who's grabbing, they might get lucky. For example, in Jump Showdown, someone might grab all the time and get lucky every time. And their skill's not really there, but you're the one who just wants to kind of take your skill to the level. So that's just grabbing. I mean, I guess it's part of the game. But I guess grabbing is part of the game, so it's not really like unfair. It's kind of, it's what it is. And everyone's qualified. I didn't see the point of cutting, I don't know, 4 people. I think it's pretty useless. But I guess the smaller the numbers, the better, I guess, because if it wasn't for a team game or something like that, lucky it wasn't like 6-on-6 something, because 6-on-6 basketball or 6-on-6 soccer, because it would just be like kind of unfair. And I honestly don't like team games. So 8 people remaining, and we get, what final should we get? Hexagon? Okay, 4 mountain. Okay, this is a very luck based game, but you can never draw. I mean, you can draw. There's been times where it's been a draw, but unlike it's like a 0.01% of chance. Hopefully we win this. 1-0. Okay, let's go. Hopefully we can get to the crown. Okay, just dodged that. I was pretty lucky. Okay. I'm in the lead so far, but doesn't mean I'm gonna win. I could still mess up. Or the crown must be sometimes mistimed. Okay, okay, let's see. No way! No, that's so... No, that's unfair. No, that's just so unfair. I was way in front of him. This game's just so rigged. No, that's so unfair. I don't get how the front person always loses. It's just, this game's... Yep. All that work to just lose on a crown. It's just... Yep. I definitely want to look at the replay on this because it was like totally unfair. I swear I was there earlier, much earlier than he did. Yeah, see, like when I look at the replay, I grabbed, and then he kind of like, when I grabbed, he stopped, and then he kind of like, that's where it ended. But like on the, he's behind me, I can clearly see, like, you can see the angle of that, he's right behind me. And I actually grabbed onto the crown, unlike him. But I could have, when I went up the thing, I should have just taken the risk. But plus the inside person should get the advantage. Oh, because he got hit by the hammer forwards. But I guess, but I'm still in the front. Like, you can see the gap between that. Nah, I mean, it's not a bad run, to be honest. I did everything pretty perfectly. And, wait, it was the egg. I don't see him anywhere on my camera. He just popped out of nowhere. Oh no, it was not the egg, it was the punch box. So he came out of nowhere. And then just took the crown. This is just why I don't like, this is why I don't like Fall Mountain. And now you know why I don't like Fall Mountain. There isn't any people, so I'll just quit. And we'll just change different servers. We should go to, we'll try Europe for now. See how that goes. And there's also a new show, well, it's not really new, but it's back. The Hexagon Trials. I'll definitely try that again today, sometime later. Yeah, so let's just try and see if there's any players. There should be players. It's most likely going to be. And yeah, there's 60 out of 60. Okay, to be honest, I don't think now is fair, but I guess a new round's a new round. We'll just forget about that. Alright, so we got Night Fever. Alright, I'll try and show you. Alright, so I'll try and show you something. If it works, it works, but if it doesn't, then I guess we'll just have to complete it. But yeah, what I normally like to do is they taken out like this, like the box out of the fireplace. I'll show you instant. It might not make sense now, but when I show you, it will make sense. So basically, they've got rid of the boxes here, so you can basically jump around, get the checkpoint. It's kind of a cool way because it's kind of fun. Because and see when this map was dropped, it was impossible for you to do that. So I guess that's a new feature there, and it's actually kind of cool. Like you can just wave at people from the side. So I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good feature. I mean, it's not like it makes a totally difference, but like it's pretty cool. Yes, you can jump around, get the checkpoint from the side. You can come down. That's what it is. And I've seen that you can stop the rotation of the log if you get the right timing, like the exact timing for this. Just because I don't know why, but it just ends up working sometimes. But sometimes it obviously doesn't work. Like obviously now it doesn't want to work, but normally it does work. There we go. I stopped the log from like rotating. So as you can see, the log lost its rotation, like the momentum, and it's basically just, yeah, it's basically stopped the rotation. And if I go through the middle gate right here, you know how I told you that they got rid of that? You can qualify from the side. What you can do is just jump and hit like this little edge. And if you get it correctly, you should just qualify. Yeah, so everyone thought it's kind of gone. Yeah, it's kind of gone. The checkpoint around the side's gone. But it's possible to get from the side. So that's another thing that I normally try and do. Like, the log rotation thing doesn't really make a difference to the game, I think, to be honest. It just stops the rotation. Like, what's so fun about that? So, like, I guess it's fun, like, stopping the rotation. It's kind of fun, but I think the fireplace is a good thing that they have added, because there used to be like a wall there, so you couldn't actually like get on. So that it used to, like, you just used to normally bounce back off the wall, or you could stand on top of like the wall on the top, or the roof on the top. It used to be like a block there. So I guess that's something that they've changed recently. And we got Skyline Stumble. I stumbled with that one. And yeah, so for season 4.5 for this, they'll be adding hammers towards the end at the finish line. So you can hit like yourself upwards to the finish line. And they're gonna change like the orientation of like the doors, like not the doors but the gates. You know how you push the buttons and you can like change the gates. You can open the gates, close the gates and stuff like that. So the lines are gonna be a bit different. So that way, like, it's a bit more complicated. Oh, definitely, yeah, I'll see what happens in season 4.5, because they haven't actually gave much, like, information. Alright, so we're in first place, so that's just something that normally doesn't happen. And these flippers are recently like not working that well. So I normally stand on this, but it doesn't hit me this side anymore. It's weird. Oh, now it wants to work, yeah. So we're first place. Everyone's still around down there, so that's we're pretty far ahead. So, yeah, so 32 people can qualify, so I'm not exactly sure what like kind of game we're gonna get next, like a mini-map we get next, because the games have definitely been kind of some sort of random, because I think they're trying to kind of make the games random so people can kind of play different types of games before the season 4.5, where they're mainly the popular or the new games get selected. And also for season 4.5, they're gonna add a really, like, there's this thing, you know how there's like a show called hard mode? So basically they're gonna really make this super hard. So they're gonna make no checkpoints, but the checkpoint is basically the finish line. So if you fall off at any time, you're basically eliminated. And so it's like basically like a slime climb. If you're out, but still a race. But so I can see it having like 0 people qualify one. Like, I can see that happening. So like these, like it could happen on Dizzy Heights, Whirly King. It could happen to so many like different types of maps. Especially like Fruit Shoot, it's easy to get hit off. So that would be kind of an interesting map. But anyway, like survival games, they're not gonna make any difference. There's no checkpoints anyway. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, everyone's finished. Okay, 4 seconds to spare. And 32 people are qualified. So let's see what game we get. I'm kind of surprised if we get... I haven't got many slime climbs? No. Alright, so let's just see what we get. Because I'm not entirely sure what we're getting. I just like, yes, I want to say thanks to the 5 people that subscribed in the last month. It's definitely been from, I think it was from, I was 17 subscribers in just a few months, just 1 month I got 5 subscribers, so whoever subscribed, definitely I'd like to thank you for subscribing. And thank you for showing support for the video about the Devolver Pack. It's now, it's hit, I think, almost 200 views. So there's, if you want to look at that, if you want to see that video, definitely, I'll leave that in the description, or I try to leave it in the description, so that way you can have a look and support that video. Hopefully that video made it, like, more easier to understand about the Devolver Pack, because it wasn't too clear about what was happening to that pack. Even I didn't know that much at the start. It wasn't as clear on what happened, like what was going to happen. So hopefully that was something that made it easier to understand. I can see a lot of people like getting eliminated, first place, and yes, a few people should, I think, estimating around 15 people making it, because that's kind of reasonable. I wouldn't say like, you know, I wouldn't say 20 would make it, but I wouldn't say like 5 would make it. Because there's already 5 people around here, so. And for the variation for Slime Climb, is gonna be, like, where the piston doors are basically on the one below, they're gonna add fans so you can like blow yourself up to the top. So that's gonna be something to look forward to as well. But to be honest, I think they're gonna get rid of, well, they're not gonna get rid of Slime Climb, but like, probably they're gonna like kind of get rid of Slime Climb slowly, because of that new Skyline, like, the Slime Survive, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. On Slime Scraper, I'm not exactly sure, but that's probably what's gonna, they're gonna probably replace it. If not, then probably it's gonna come less and less often, and you know, Slime Scraper is gonna come more often. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's not exactly, yeah, so 12 people qualified for now, and hopefully it's a final. Yeah, so hopefully they don't get rid of Slime Climb, because it's definitely been my favorite game from Season 1. Oh, Season 1, Season 2, up to Season 4. It's probably been my favorite game. And we don't get it as often. So it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Especially like another version of Slime Climb. It looks cool, and plus Season 4 has been pretty good so far. The sci-fi, I guess, sci-fi theme, or 4041 theme. It's been pretty good so far. It's probably my second. It's close to my top favorite like seasons so far. Season 2 wasn't my favorite because there's not many games. They were like saying there's gonna be a lot of games, but that's not what happened at the end. So I think Winter Theme was actually really good, which is Season 3. Actually, I enjoyed that. There's a lot of games that they've definitely changed up from Season 2. They gave us more maps, and the maps were fun itself as well. So that was pretty good. Season 1, the launch theme, that was really good as well, because I guess that was not really a theme, but like it was fun because it was no theme, but it was just fun because you get to learn the game. It was actually it was way better than, like, you know, Season 2 for sure. Well, my guess for Season 5, if I'm correct, is summer themed, because just think that season 5 is gonna be summer themed because I think it's gonna be summer by the time Fall Guys in the US will be summer, I think, by the time they release this. So yes, I think it's summer themed, and I think Fortnite's also done its summer theme, so that could be an option as well. Or another thing I could think of is like a superhero like kind of theme, which is actually gonna be pretty cool. Like imagine having like, I don't know, like different characters. Imagine like, for example, this is an example, but imagine having like a Superman character, but he has his own map as well. So like there'll be like a flying force. It would be like super cool. So like it could be based on the characters. So like if it was like a character that has like levitation, it'll be something that you can kind of float up and try to dodge the obstacle. So it'll be kind of cool. It'll be like a cylinder, and then you have to kind of parkour through it. So that'll be kind of cool. But for summer theme, well, I don't see many costumes coming. I don't see myself getting costumes for season of summer themed, if there is ever, because it just doesn't sound right. Okay, these are really split today, which is kind of hard to guess, and it's kind of strange that you get Jump Showdown, because normally we don't actually get Jump Showdown that recently anymore. So we get like Thin Ice and those kind of games, which is alright, but it's not the best. And it's Fall Mountains definitely being a hit. Like there's a lot of Fall Mountains, and it's not really, I wouldn't say it's unfair, but it's not really that good in a way, because it's really luck based. Especially like days without luck, there's definitely like no way that you're winning. Yeah, so I mean there's no one to grab me now because I'm by myself, unless someone thinks to jump across, which could happen. The 3 people have already died, which are fallen off, because I think one got hit because she went backwards, and one fell off because of the platform, and I'm not sure about the other one. But all my platforms are like really close. Like all my timings is so close. It's like no time for error at all. This is kind of like, stand up, stand up. That was close. About to get knocked out there. I guess it's called Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. I just got knocked out there. Nah, Jump Showdown's definitely been my favorite finals so far, I think. I mean, apart from like games that kind of people grab, it's kind of annoying. A second place for finals is probably, I don't win much Hexagon, but it's fun because you kind of have to like, you know, survive as long as you can. You can make a few mistakes. But Jump Showdown, maybe one mistake and you're probably gone. I just don't like Fall Mountain or Roll Up. It's so hard plus very luck based. Alright, okay. Definitely want to win for this stream. And there we go. That's a win. A win on Jump Showdown. That's a great win to start with. Okay, okay. People weren't exactly great, but the timing of these polls were really close. So, and I'm pretty sure that's the plinth drop that I bought a while back, actually. And that's my new template, the qualified on the left-hand side, if you saw it in the celebration. And 518 crowns now. I need 570 basically to get a new color, which is kind of a rip-off, to be honest, but I guess that's what they give us. So. Yeah. Yeah, so survey time, it just take probably 15-minute max to just do the survey. And it definitely helps, well, you, me, and everyone else, because it helps just because, you know, you can give your feedback to what you like, what you don't like, how's this game unfair. I can go through like some of the questions that I remember that I did. So there was like a question you had to rate which season 4 games you like, what kind of, you know, category games you like, for example, logic games, do you like survival, do you like race types, do you like finals, what kind of finals do you like. So basically they're trying to like give us stuff that we want, and you can write like what you like, what you want to see in the like near future, or like, yeah, so basically you can give ideas on what you want, and that's a good way to kind of, you know, it's a good way to just have other people's opinions, because I honestly don't like, I said I didn't like group games, and people grabbing on finals, it wasn't a thing that, it shouldn't happen. I mean, it's alright, it's part of the game, but like, it's very hard to concentrate when someone's grabbing you like every single round. Oh, that was a pretty good, that was pretty good. I came first place, so that's fairly good. And we can qualify. Good hammer hit. I dragged onto the second seesaw, so that was pretty good. I came first, so 44 people can qualify now. And 11 people have qualified. Just give me a second. Yeah, so 18 people have qualified, and 44. It's a long way to go. Quick controller change, I guess. I mean, I've definitely been on my 5 in a row. Definitely, my controller's definitely disconnected before. It's really frustrating, but yes, part of the game. There's always obstacles to stop you. We should be done in maybe 30 seconds or so. Yeah, so we're done. Everyone's here. And yeah, 44 people remaining. I think that that jump showdown wasn't too bad. That was fairly, I think it was a fairly kind of easy final. I wouldn't say, like, none of the finals are easy, I guess, but like, that was one of my easier, like, kind of finals on Jump Showdown. And it was good that I was by myself. I was pretty lucky that I stood back on my feet, one of the jumps. I landed back on my head, and luckily I stood up. If I didn't, I was probably gonna lose that. I don't know. That Jump Showdown, all the poles exactly the same time. It was so frustrating. Because you double think, because you're like, should I go forwards? I might fall off. But from the back, it's riskier. It's probably better to take the risk at the front than the back. That's just because, you know, you don't want to take the risk being at the back. And we got Night Fever. This is one of the few games that came in Season 2. It's not the best, I would say, but I guess it just does it. There's nothing special about it, there's nothing really to complain about, apart from, like, you know, it's just not, I guess it gets really, like, it gets kind of boring because it's always the same. like they should change, like, you know, the mushroom or those pink things, like placement of them a bit more. That's just me though, like, to make it a little harder, because it kind of sometimes gets a bit easy, so you get the timing cut. But I guess this is actually pretty good. Like, that's a pretty good idea to have two big bonkuses. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. There's names for everything in Fall Guys, so that's... those hammers are called Big Eatuses, I think. Yeah, they're called Big Eatuses. And those bells that are in some other maps, they're called Ringus Dinguses. So there's different names for, like, different items or different things. And I think the Ringus Dingus was voted from the people. So I think random people, like, or Fall Guys players chose the names. The Fall Guys people gave like maybe 10 names out, and people voted for them. And Ringus Dingus was out of those 10 that won. So they've named it Ringus Dingus. And for the logs, I think Big Bonkuses, that's what they just named it themselves. Big Eaters was just something that came in season 1.5, if I'm correct. And they just named that Big Eaters. Hey, it's helped. Actually, I've heard that Big Bonkus is not your friend. Big Bonkus. Oh wait, the Big Eaters isn't your friend. Big Eaters isn't an enemy. Big Eaters is just neutral. Because that's just because sometimes it hits you like really far, and then sometimes, yeah, you can get hit off. Sometimes it doesn't work. And we got Short Circuit. And this one, if you can do the first lap pretty quickly, you should get the second lap as well. So basically, placement of this game, it basically matters on how you start this part of the box. If you have a bad start on this, you basically have a bad ending. That's just because it gets really busy later on, around these corners. But as long as, as long as you can get through this part, and kind of, you know, slowly get in front of people, it should be easier to kind of win, or come top 10. So you can jump around this corner right here, jump on this one. It should normally take you a little further than that. And yeah, as you've probably seen in the past, you can do that in all one motion. So you can sometimes get hit back into the finish, which is actually kind of cool. Go over this corner. And we'll go right side, because that's the next door opening. Skip. And someone's already finished, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, oh. Okay, so we got that. Alright, so we came third. No, third. Okay. We just wait till kind of yeah. I don't want to come first. I mean, I couldn't anyway. So. Yeah, so basically the start, your start basically depends, your race depends on how you start, basically. If you start bad, then you finish basically lower order, like lower towards the back end. But if you have a good start, you end up staying normally in the front, because, you know, even if you mess up, you get kind of few chances before the person in second place catches up. And we get Hoopsie Legends. Alright, so 20 people Hoopsie Legends isn't great, isn't bad. Sometimes there's too many people and not enough rings, and therefore it takes longer, plus it's harder for you to play. Everyone just starts to kind of take all the rings, and you can't find anything, and you end up getting eliminated. So let's see what kind of rings are around. I can get probably that one on the box right here. That one's not too bad. Yeah. We just go upstairs or up and see if anything comes along the way. Alright, so that's probably. If no, go. Okay. Struggling to find rings. Okay, everyone's going for it. I'm pretty sure someone's got it. Alright, this is gonna be a mess. Okay, so I should. No, I shouldn't. I should have, but didn't. I'm still on 2 rings. This is just kind of sad, but I try and get this golden if it wants to work with me today. I can't. It's just a little too far back. Wish though. It still looks possible, but doubt it. I'd probably doubt it. I got it. Yes. Alright, so there's this thing. If you jump twice on its slope, you get more distance, higher, and speed. So you should make jumps that are kind of sometimes impossible, but you get that glide down. That's what you call, I think it was bunny hopping or V-hopping, not sure exactly the name. But like you do that on the start of Whirligig and basically any maps that go downhill. So that way you get that speed and height which gives you the distance with a faster pace. So I normally use that in Whirligig. Any other maps? Could use it in Hoopsie Legends. Hoopsie. You could use it in tail games as well. You can get that slope down, you can get that distance. Yeah, if I do find any, I'll definitely mention that out. And we got Fruit Shoot. And we got Big Edises as well. We can just, see again here. We can bunny hop there as well to get more pace. We can land right there. Alright, we just dodged that orange. I actually like the hammer on this Fruit Shoot. Sometimes helps you when you're really far behind. And first place. Okay, so 8 people qualifying, so there's a chance it could be Hexagon, could be Full Mountain again. Well, it could be basically anything, apart from, I might say this, but it might not be Royal Fumble at this point, because there's 8. Just go with Hexagon, I think. My guess is Hexagon. Yeah, my guess is either Hexagon or Thin Ice. Or Full Mountain. I think it's... we just have to see, I guess. Let's see what it is. I'm pretty sure it's Full Mountain, because we got that previously. And there's a lot of Full Mountains recently, so... not excited, but... yeah. Roll off, okay. I forgot to mention this one. No, this one's actually really hard sometimes. Haven't won many on this. And as I said, Roll Off is my least favorite game. I lost Roll Off when I won my Affordable Trophy. And I lost on Roll Off twice now. Twice on my 5th run. So... yeah, let's see what happens. We never know what's gonna happen. Sometimes you can change the result of the game, but especially when your grab doesn't work recently, it makes it really, really hard to grab someone off. Okay, so one person's already eliminated, which is surprising. Normally people don't fall off that often, or that quickly. Actually, I can get another win. yeah, so my grab button isn't working somehow. For some reason, it was working last round. Unless they weakened our grabs in the final. It's clearly not grabbing at all. So I'm trying to... A tip that I think is helpful is to remember the patterns. Because if there's big gaps somewhere, you can always remember where the gaps were. Hopefully you can remember where the gaps were. So that way you don't fall into a big gap. It could help you. I mean, different tactics can help different other people as well. So it doesn't mean all tactics are gonna work for you as well. Alright, so there's quite a few people left actually. Okay, so the Ashen bullet is gone. The Devolver pack guy. No, I lost. I just lost it. My brain wasn't working. I just panicked. I think that wall just like messed my brain up a bit. I haven't won much on roll off. I don't know why they keep giving me roll off, but if you give me roll off, it's just the end. There's no way I'm winning. Sadly, I didn't win, but at least we got a win before that. So, I guess you can't win all the time. So we could change up the costume after a bit. We'll just see out what's there to play with. Yeah, so I've seen quite a few Gato Robotos recently. Okay, we might just keep it the same. Okay, so we'll play Hexagon Trials maybe once, twice, depends. And we can play Squad Show if we want. Yeah. So, well, so far actually 22 out of 20 qualify. I'm not sure how that works, but there's only 20 spots on Hexagon. And there always seems to be one missing every time, or two missing every time. I guess it's a full crowd this time. Okay, so we'll just see what happens. We might just go maybe to purple just for now. Try and cut this off. Alright, we'll just cut this off. Try and cut it as much as we can. Until, you know, we kind of fall. And this is what you call fall, guys. Because you fall. Yeah. And then from here, it's basically, and those guys to the left, kind of do that, just jump here on this. And we can just alright, we qualified. The first round isn't too bad, like most of the time. It's actually fairly easy. And 15 people qualify. And okay, so 15 people remaining. We got a horse, we got superhero. Yeah, so we got we have a different types of costumes in our lobby at the moment. We got a, well, we got a beginner costume, which default costume, I think it's. Not sure what color it is. Just go to purple again. So they cut another 5. I don't think I've made a video for Hexagon Trials. So this is the first time you see it. So, yeah, basically you play 3 rounds of Hexagon and see, and the third one's the final. And the second trick you could use, but it doesn't work, I don't know why. And I obviously, no. I got nudged by that. Huh, what? That doesn't make sense. I just got nudged by someone that... Okay, this is great. This is just great. And I managed... Yeah, I always hit... No, I'm not surprised. Absolutely not surprised. Anyway, we can just quickly get back into a lobby. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, so the music's a bit short for the loading page. So, yeah, hopefully that isn't a problem that should stay for too long. Honestly, I don't like I normally like the music on Fall Guys. It's actually pretty good. And if you haven't seen already, the season 4.5 music trailer is already out. So if you haven't seen that on YouTube, definitely go and check that out. It's actually pretty good. The team squads or team group games. The music's out for that. So there's 2 musics out for Guys. So if you haven't already seen that, definitely go check it out. The music's actually pretty good. It's basically a remix, I guess, for the original. So it's actually pretty good. Definitely go recommend. And yep, that was the end. That was the quickest run. And it should be 15 again. Yeah, so it's always gonna be 15. And let's see how much. Alright, so I mean it's always Hexagon. It's always gonna be Hexagon. And yeah, so we just have to survive as long as we can. Lucky I cut him off a bit. It's not the greatest cut, but he gets the job done. There's a lot of yellow activity over there. Oh, good there. I haven't actually picked out a zone to go yet. We just have to, I guess, kind of run around the best at this point. Okay. I wanna... I'll save there. Okay. Alright, it's finals. It's finals, but it's never gonna be easy. I haven't actually won a Hexagon trial yet. I know it may be surprising, but for the last few days that's been out, I haven't actually won a Hexagon trial. So hopefully we can get a win, because, well, never got one on this, so. It'll be great if I can. Of course, there's no guarantee of winning, but... And finally, it's a lot. They should make it a bit more. I'd rather play probably one more round for a final. That's actually a little bit more smaller, I guess. It's kinda... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just going great. I don't want to get pushed like the other round. But I just got like pushed off the whole game. That was just not fun. And cut. How is he floating? I don't understand Fall Guys. How do we land exactly in the same spot with different rotation? Thank you. There's nowhere to go actually. I'm stuck. Okay, we just have to go down, there's no chance. I think we honestly lost, but... Yeah, we probably lost this. There's no chance in this at all. Well, not in my eyes. Obviously, this guy stands up way longer than I do. Oh yeah, and we're done. Okay. Great. I love this. It's just great. Everyone falls exactly where I want to go, and it just makes it 10 times easier to do. And yeah, so we can try again. Hopefully. Alright, so if we, yeah, hopefully we can find players quickly. And yeah, we should find players 14. Alright, we want to get a win on Hexagon Trials. It's actually not easy to win on this. I've tried so many times, never actually won in the last few days, so I guess a 9 hexagon's kind of big. Actually, no. It's 10 hexagons. I feel like they should cut more people. And yeah, have a small final. And then it's kind of more skill based. I guess I'm playing hexagon wrong. And I'm going all the way down. Nice, I love this. If I can try and cut him off here, and then cut him off here, possible. And shot more. Okay, yep. This is, yep, straight. Great. And we've qualified for the first round. That's not bad. Honestly, I would have probably cut him off by that. Yeah, I would have. 19 to 15, and then 13. Oh, I was wrong. And yeah, we'll just see if we can get a win. Which most likely isn't gonna happen, but it might. Never know. I don't know why they keep scrolling for games, because it's hexagon. Wait, this might actually, if they cut 4 people into this, it's gonna be a 9 final. 9 final, which is 1 less than normal. But I don't see them cutting 3 people and having 10. Yeah, they'll probably cut 4 and have 9. That's probably what they're gonna have. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Which we have 1 less person to think about in the round. And it's a pretty good start. Alright, so that's actually a pretty good start. Okay, and a very bad ending. Which I like. It always happens. Why you have to go the exact same way I want to go? This game's Fall Guys. And I'm always dealing. We just cut him off there. And yeah, give a few blocks to work with. And we will see what we have remaining. Which is basically 0. Okay, and we're done. That was close to skinny, but hey, we caught 5. I'm pretty sure I skimmed right there at the yellow block. So I just got replays on. Yeah, I skimmed. And 8 people are remaining, so that means 8 people. That means 7 eliminations. Means you have 1 in 8 chats, please. Yeah, great. Alright, to final, and hopefully we can get a dub. Hopefully, because I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna win, but there's always a chance. He's gonna break that. So try and, you know, find different ways to cut as much as possible. Alright, so that owl is gonna stay up for a little while. So we just go down here. Okay, Sonic, thank you, Sonic. I appreciate it. If you don't actually push me off every time. This is just going great. Absolutely going great. You just take this part, and then you have to cut right there. Alright, this is looking kind of promising. But I'm thinking, if I can get that jump... No, that didn't work. I want to cut her off. Alright, so cut her off here. Right there. How is she jumping on air? Yeah, this is Fall Guys. Again. And I'm just gonna cut this right down the middle. Break this around. Sausage is gone. Most likely. Alright, so hopefully that was a panic right there. You can see I just panicked. But bottom floor is gonna go. If I can stay here as long as possible. No, 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 no. Okay. This game's just so great sometimes. Yup, just love Fall Guys. This is Fall Guys. And there's nothing about you can do about Fall Guys. And that is just Fall Guys. Yeah, just Fall Guys, I guess, you know. So, Hexagon Trials isn't, yeah. If I just want to, you know, I want to practice this thing, like, I think there's an ultimate way of playing blocks. Is like jump, and then you dive, you jump, dive, and then you get that extra air time from that dive. I'm trying to work on that, but it's just really, I don't know, stressful to play, I guess, that way. Because you find a momentum to kind of think like you're falling, but you not, and then your brain just stops and you just end up falling all the way down. And it's not a great way to start. Yeah, might go right there. We're down at yellow. Good start so far. Actually, not a bad start. Did that one. Let's take this. We should be alright. Go this way. Go right there, and then and we're qualified. Nice. Qualified. And alright, and yeah, so we've qualified first round. I might actually not try squads and try and get a win on this. It's most likely not gonna happen, but it's a good try. So, hex. Yeah. So like, if you ever have a daily challenge, which is a survival daily challenge, for example, survive 4 times survival rounds. It's a good way to just do hexagon trials, and you can get a lot of survival rounds. That's probably the easiest way to get that, I'd say. And yeah, that's the easiest way to get that daily challenge, if you haven't already done that. Cool, we can just share blocks now. But what we can do is we can just end up going here. And we end up coming right here, which later on, it's the anyway glitch. Fall Guys, need to fix this. What? Okay. Yep, straight. I got eliminated too. Yep. This is Fall Guys. You're seeing everything happen. Yep, this is absolutely Fall Guys. Who doesn't like that to happen? And yeah, so that's happened. Not for the first time, but definitely happened. Always to me. If you can find players straight, maybe just quit. Can reload. So yeah, I'll just talk about so like basically the survey will give you basically, yeah, it'll basically give you 3 crowns. It would it would just take probably like probably not that many days to get your crowns. I got mine pretty quickly. I'd say around 3 days. I think it took mine to get 5 crowns. So sooner you unlock in 1 day to get all the crowns. So like, I guess it's worth it to spend 10 minutes just doing a survey to just get like 5 crowns. I don't think you can get 5 crowns in 15 minutes. It's just not possible. So we'll see how the Hexagon Trials goes again. If it doesn't work, then might have to go back to main show for one try. It's not gonna work anymore. Oh no, we found players. Alright, so 20 should up with players. Okay, so 19, 20, no, 22, of course, Fall Guys. Alright, so 4 people getting eliminated. It's gonna be hard. I mean, I guess Hexagon Trial isn't easy, so. No. No, okay, yeah. Cool. And there, we can just run here, cut everything that's on the edges. And we can kind of cut him off, or try to. And it doesn't work at the end. We might just do a diving challenge, to be honest, because there's nothing else to do. Okay, yep, that was very good idea. And we qualified. First round down. Alright. Yeah, so next time... Yeah, next time you can definitely join the games that I try and join. Just yeah. Just click on the just click on the X button at the exact same time as I do, and yeah, basically you can join me. Yeah, play together. You can try it, win some if you can, but. Not always guarantee we win. There's a golden chicken, I think. Yeah, I'm correct. There's a golden chicken. Which I should cut him off. Well, I shouldn't. It's kind of rude. But, no. It's great, as I said. Yoink. And it's a collapse. Version. Okay, we might just have to spin this. Okay, chill. Alright. Yeah! Yeah, it's clearly working a lot. That jump trick taking that invented recently. Did that golden chicken fall? Nah, he didn't. Cool. Yeah. I'm on 518 crowns at the moment. And yeah, we'll just slowly go up a bit. The last time I've made a video, which was around 460-ish crowns, around there. So like I've got quite a few crowns since then. Got new templates, quite a few costumes, quite a few shows gone past, so it's been pretty busy for Fall Guys. I don't think I've missed the Fall Guys costume yet. I'm pretty sure I've seen most of the releases on Fall Guys, so that's something that I like to always, come back every few days to have a look at the costumes that they have. I mean, they always surprise us with new costumes, so. I guess Fall Guys is, I know it sounds dead and all, but it's actually pretty fun when you get used to it. Yeah, so final. I don't know how many finals I've been in today, but and lost it. But we don't talk about it. Talk about the wins that we win. And we obviously fought to the last level, and I'm not surprised. It always happens, right? We'll try and cut as much as we can. Alright, that's what we ended up with. So. Jump, and we came 7th. It's a mess though, you can see it's a mess. And I couldn't have won that, there's no chance. Absolutely no chance in that one. Yeah, there was basically no chance in that one. Yeah. You can try one squad, probably, or not a guarantee either. This might be the last round for today. It's been a pretty long stream, so yeah. I'd like to thank all the people who've actually came and watched, or are gonna watch the video. Definitely, hit the subscribe button. Definitely tell your friends, family, and people you know, because it could help. And definitely spread the message out. I do Fall Guys videos, Roblox videos, Minecraft videos, some other videos as well, just random videos. So yeah, definitely come along. Okay, my team looks fairly bad, unless you want to change my mind. Don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, so managed to come in the top. Alright, Tim's in 9. Danger spot, and we're probably eliminated because of these two people here. And yeah, we can just leave because we're out first round for the squads. Great start to squads, yeah. Alright, last squad. See how far we can get. And 60, if I'm correct. We should start with 60. There we go. I don't mind survival rounds, but the only issue is that when one person dies or one person gets eliminated, they end up quitting the game. It's just so annoying. And it ends up always being you. Like, out of so many people, it has to be you. And if you haven't already, go and have a look at Horizon Plays. He did a live stream today as well. And go to the last few minutes of the video and we won together. So if you want to go and have a look at that video, definitely go and check out Horizon Plays. my internet.